Hello, it's Reija and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing the Choose the Year book tag. This tag was originally created by Mel's Bookland Adventures and I will leave their original video down in the description. But I actually nicked this idea from Jen from Remembered Reads and Maija from Maija Reads because I just liked their take on this tag. And the first prompt is to choose the year, and I am going to be choosing the year 1987 because that was the year I was born, and I'm really intrigued to find out what sort of books were popular during that time. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first prompt is which books have I read or heard of that were published in 1987, and straight from the get-go I see plenty of books that I know. I see Misery by Stephen King. I haven't read that one, but I know what it's about. I see Beloved by Toni Morrison, and I actually want to read that. I recently saw my local bookstore did a whole display of Toni Morrison's books because of her death, and there's been like new trade paperbacks released of her books, so I know that one. Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami. I have seen the movie, not read the books. Okay, the first one that I have read is Mort by Terry Pratchett. That's the first death book, and I really liked that one. Seems to be quite a few Discworld books that were published during this time. I think those were all the books that I know. Nope, don't know any of these. Oh, Octavia E. Butler's Dawn Xenogenesis was released in 1987. I have that on ebook and I really want to read that one. Arrows of the Queen, Heralds of Waldemar, Volume 1. I have that on my TBR shelf. I bought it because of the pony cover. Jane Yolen published All Moon, but I haven't read that one. Nope. Oh, and Lilith's Brood. Got a whole like omnibus release. Ugh. Glad to know that The Art of the Deal got published when I was born. Yay. What else? Oh! Swords Point by Ellen Kushner. My favorite book. No. Yay. My year was excellent. Okay, so those are all the books that I know that were published. So what's the other prompt? Are there any books published in that year that sound interesting and would you read them now? Well, I talked about Octavia E. Butler's, like I want to read a lot of things by her. What else? These all sound like... Capitalism and Schizophrenia. Okay. Well, I would want to read Douglas Adams's Dirk Gently books, but I know that he never finished that series. But I have liked the first season of the TV show, even though I hear it's like super different from the actual book. But I want to read that. A lot of Philip K. Dick. No, I'm not actually that interested in Philip K. Dick, to be honest. Babysitter's Club. Yeah, I think those are only ones that I'm really interested in reading. And also like the whole Trump's Art of the Deal that he had ghostwritten, not a huge fan. Like, I haven't read it, but I don't want to. Like, I necessarily don't want business advice from a person who's basically an equivalent to an oil baron and just bankrupts companies and takes money from honest working people, you know. Anyway, most obscure sounding book. There's a boy in the girl's bathroom. What the hell? Incidentally, it's above Trump, The Art of the Deal, so that's actually like kind of ironic. The Broom of the System by David Foster Wallace. What's this? I know David Foster Wallace from something. The year is 1990 and the place is a slightly altered Cleveland, Ohio. Lenore's great-grandmother has disappeared with 25 other inmates of the Shaker Heights nursing home. Okay, I got sleepy just reading that synopsis. Then the last prompt is the strangest book cover. And maybe it's just me. I've seen so many weird book covers that none of these like really strike me as super weird. Like this cover of Bluebeard is... That's the closest I can get to a like weird cover. I don't know what's that got to do with Bluebeard. Like, is that supposed to be the Bluebeard? Anyway. And those were all the prompts. This tag is basically just like taking a stroll down memory lane looking through the books that were published or that were most popular during a certain year that you're interested in or invested in. And it's kind of fun seeing like what the publishing industry was like and what type of books got published. I'm actually like really interested in reading both Toni Morrison and Octavia E. Butler's work. I'm super stoked that Sword's Point was released when I was born. It seems like fate because that is my favorite book of all time. And the last thing to do is tag some people, and I actually want to tag some people. I tag Jade from Bedtime Bookworm. I tag Shannon from That's So Poe. I tag Rachel from Kalanadi and Thomas from SFF 180 because I think they might have some interesting things to say regarding this tag. And if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. And I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye bye!